Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today I'll be guiding you through a slow flow. So this is going to be more of a stretchy slow flow and we will be holding some of the postures for just a little bit longer. There are poses in here such as pigeon, fire log. There are a few down dogs, but it's not too strenuous, very stretchy like I said, and I hope you enjoy. So you will not need any props for today's practice and we will go ahead and start standing at the top of the mat. So let's start at the top of the mat. So let's bring our feet about 2 fist width distance apart. Take a nice big inhale to gather up and interlace your fingers at the top. And on the exhale, gently lean back. Inhale to rise. And exhale, swan dive forward, bringing your hands around and interlacing your fingers onto your low back. Let the head hang heavy and reach the knuckles up and over. You can nod your head yes and no. Sometimes it feels nice to bounce. Let's take a look over the right shoulder and over the left. Gently release the grip onto the low back and just allow the hands to hang heavy. Maybe you make some shoulder rotations here, drawing the shoulders up and away from the ears and switching directions. Let's inhale to a flat back, fingertips bring along the floor or onto the shins. Inhale. And exhale, plant the palms and step back to a tabletop. Drop the knees, we'll take a few cat-cow. So inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. And exhale, round. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. And exhale, round. Two more, inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round. Last one, inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round. Finding a neutral tabletop position. I'm just going to take some nice spinal movements. So just moving the spine in whatever way feels good and opening for you. And trying to just let it be, not controlling the movement, just feeling free to do what comes to mind. From here, let's find a seated cross-legged position. Let's take a nice big inhale and exhale, lean to the right, reaching up and over with the left fingertips. And as you do so, you're pushing towards the top of the mat with your right hand, right forearm. Let's take some rotation. So you're going to take your left arm back and around, making nice big circles. We'll switch directions. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale to the left. So either the left fingertips or left forearm comes to the floor and reach up and over towards the left with the right fingertips. Try and open up the chest towards the ceiling. Really push that left palm to the top of the mat. And we'll take those rotations, so bringing the arm out and around. And switching directions. And inhale, both arms back up. Taking your hands and cupping them onto your shoulders. Just take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. One more, inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Take your left hand and place it onto the right kneecap and sprinkle your right fingertips beside you. And sprinkle your right fingertips behind you. Inhale to lengthen a little bit more. And exhale, just enjoy this twist. Bringing the gaze back first. Bringing your hands back onto your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand grabs a hold of the left knee. Left fingers sprinkle behind you. Inhale to lengthen again. And exhale, twist. Inhale back through center, taking your hands, cupping them around your knees. Inhale to pull back and shoot the chest forward. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our chest over the left knee, down through the center, over to the right, and back around. Making nice, big rotations in one direction. And being sure to switch directions. And on this final one, inhale, arms to lift up. And exhale, fold over. And just allow the head to hang heavy and gentle flex of the toes back towards the knees. Gently lift the gaze, walk yourself all the way back up, and just simply switch the crossing of your shins, your knees, so that we can stretch out the other side. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. And very gently walking yourself all the way back up. We're going to extend the right leg straight and bend the left foot. So bringing the sole of the left foot in towards the right thigh. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, gently fold over that right leg. Gently lift the gaze, walk your hands all the way back up. Sprinkle your left fingertips to the outside of that left knee. We're going to push our hips up towards the ceiling and lean back. So press into your left fingertips, push your hips up and lean back. Reach back with your right fingertips. For 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower. And switch legs. So bringing the left leg out in front and the right foot in towards the inseam of the left thigh. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold over your left thigh. Gently lift the gaze. Walk your hands back up that left leg. Sprinkle your right fingertips behind that right knee. And again, we're going to push our hips forward and up and lean back. So dig your left heel into the floor. Push, push, push. Push your hips towards the ceiling and lean back. For 3. For 2. And 1. Gently bring your hips back to the floor. And from here, we're going to swing our legs back. Come onto our knees. From your tabletop, tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. So in your downward facing dog, think about pushing into your fingertips, squeezing the forearms together, and then again sending your hips up and back, but also trying not to collapse and flare the rib cage. Let's inhale to lift the right leg, bend the knee, and open up the hip. And as you open up the hip, think about squeezing your heel in towards your bum. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. Feel that shake. And then open up the knee a little bit more. Try not to collapse in the left shoulder. For 3. Lift that left kneecap, protect it. 2. And 1, rise up high into your left tippy toes. We're going to bend the right knee in towards the chest and bring the right knee behind the right wrist, right foot behind the left. Set yourself up. Nice long line from your from your knee to your big toe. Finding your pigeon here. Square your hips off to the top of the mat and fold. Take a nice big inhale and a nice sigh out of the mouth. Gently from here, push into your palms. Lean your weight into your right hip. We're going to swing the left leg forward and bring the left foot to the outside of the right knee for fire log. So you might need to adjust your seat. And by making sure that your feet are flexed, you're taking the rotation out of the knees and into the hips. So inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Take one nice big inhale and sigh it out. So if you're all the way down onto the floor, push back up onto your palms. We're going to lean our weight back And we're going to drop the left foot to the outside of that right knee, right thigh, and then push ourselves up, finding ourselves back in a downward facing dog, but this time we're facing the other side of the mat. Pedal it out, left and right. We'll do that on the other side. Let's inhale that left leg to lift. So bend the knee, open up the hip. Squeeze your left heel in towards your left glute. Feel the shake, feel the burn. And then see if you can open up your knee a little bit higher towards the ceiling, the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Let's rise up high into our right tippy toes. We're going to bend the left knee in towards the chest. Left knee comes behind the left wrist. Left foot comes behind the right. So finding pigeon on the other side. Set yourself up. Square your hips up to the top of the mat, or now the back of your mat, and fold forward. Nice big inhale here. And sigh it out. If you're all the way down on your forearms, push up onto palms. Lean your weight this time into your left hip and swing that right leg around. Right foot comes over the left knee. And again, you might need to readjust your seat. Finding fire log here. Remembering to flex your feet. Inhale to lengthen. The action here is imagine you're sticking out your bum slightly. Inhale and exhale, coming down to any depth that feels good and comfortable for you. You can also sprinkle your fingertips behind you and push forward. Last breath, nice big inhale. And sigh it out. So whether you're all the way down, making your way all the way back up, this time we're taking the right foot to the outside of the left knee, left thigh, and pushing down to push up, finding yourself back in a downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Left and right. From here, take a nice big inhale, rise up high into your tippy toes, lift those kneecaps, round forward, find a high plank. From your high plank, we're just going to drop our hips. So drop your hips, squeeze the shoulder blades, open up through the collarbone. And exhale, set your hips down, untuck the toes, and gently lower from here, all the way down onto your belly. Bringing your feet as wide as the mat. Come up onto your forearms. And from here, pull your elbows back to meet your hip points. And as you do so, your chest drags forward. Relax everything below the waist. Just for a few breaths, you can Some neck rotations. And gently from here, open the elbows out a little bit wider. Plant your palms beside your rib cage. Tuck your toes under. Pick yourself up and back for a child's pose. So knees come out wide. Send your hips back. And reach the palms forward. Bring the forehead to the floor. On your next inhale, let's lift the gaze. Walk our hands all the way back up. Close the knees and just take a moment here. And gently opening the eyes, and we will take a brief toe squat before we finish. So drag your pinky toes forward, you're tucking your toes under, and you're bearing your weight onto your heels. Just for a few breaths. And gently from here, opening the eyes if they were closed, rock forward, untuck the toes, give them a nice little shake, wiggle. And we'll come to lay on our backs. Draw the knees in towards your chest, gentle rock from side to side. Take a brief twist, so let's drop both knees to the right, gaze to the left, cactusing the arms. Bring the knees back in and over to the other side. Our knees back in towards our chest. Just give ourselves a nice little hug. You can lift your head, neck, and shoulders, wrap your arms around your knees, grab onto your feet. You're going to squeeze into a nice tight ball for 3, for 2, nice big inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And on the exhale, release. For today, you can bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees come out wide. For a reclined butterfly, you can bring your arms up overhead as well if that feels nice. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths here. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more. And release. Feeling free to stay here for as long as you'd like. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I will see you back here again soon. Have a wonderful day.